Acolyte not getting to season 2.
I wish I had a fucking argument to even.
Okay, so
here you go. So pop off. Go for it.
So listen, you keep saying this over and over again, and they just keep proving me right. African American superheroes, heroes in general, soft sabotage. Always, oh no, they're gonna put it out. First of all, let's get something straight. Acolyte was a dope ass series. It was fucking dope.
Yeah, it was.
The problem, they broke all the Star Wars rules, and now all the Star Wars heads who think that they know everything about Star Wars are up in arms because it doesn't follow the rules. Well, how about the fact that it happens before any of those rules that you love so much, or even a rule? How about that? How about the fact that, the characters in here were absolutely dope. Listen, the action was good. But as usual, Disney doesn't go far enough because we got to make a nice, wholesome family movie. The movie doesn't go far enough. It doesn't do enough. And it did a lot. It
did a lot. It had a lot of first in that fucking series.
Yes.
You had lightsabers going through people. You had a lot of freaking death scenes that were iconic in this series. So why the fuck would you cancel it? Because, okay, the ratings started dropping after every episode. I understand that. But the series was dope.
Listen, the ratings start dropping because of the way you told the story. Wasn't nothing wrong with the story. It's the way you told the story. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do an action show, it's gotta be action all the way. You guys don't go far enough, and then you wonder what's wrong with the ratings. The ratings, the problem. Listen, you guys do animation shows on there that don't have this problem. Why is live action always such a problem? I don't understand. It's not that hard.
And they went viral for the 3rd episode. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody was talking about the 3rd episode of Acolyte. So you're telling me, and the fucking story, the ending of the story was great.
Yo.
It left you at a good fucking point.
Yo, crazy.
To continue the fucking story. And you leave us off with fucking Master Yoda? What the fuck? So we're not going to get nothing of that.
Yeah, because again, we put it out there to try to say that we did something, and then we pull it back and phase it out, and then we say, oh, it didn't do well.
Because you told the true story of the Jedi that they were fucking assholes?
Yep. Because even I was like, fucking assholes by the 2nd episode.
So you're telling me because they told the true story of the Jedi's being an asshole and how the Sith was born and all this other shit. What the fuck?
What's the problem? What's the problem? You can't tell the truth now? You're mad? Oh, you think people won't still invest in Jedi because you're telling the true story? You should have thought about that shit before you put it out, number one. Number two, it's not going to change shit. Lightsabers and the Force and all these different characters are already installed in all of our brains for the last 40 plus years. Like, nobody's about to not invest in a Jedi. The Jedi need to be hated a little bit. They love too much, and then they don't do enough shit. So they need a little hate. That'll just make people love them even more. It's an opportunity for you to bring the Jedi back in another series and then show the heroism and all of that bullshit. But as usual, like, oh, well, it's not doing enough. So you're going to put out some more bullshit.
Oh, like the fucking, what is that other show? The fucking spy show? That was fucking hard. And yeah. Endor? Whatever the fuck that was.
Andor's going to get another fucking season.
It's getting another fucking season that I get to fall asleep on. Mm-hmm. I didn't even make it past the fucking 3rd episode of that.
I mean, I watched the whole fucking thing, but bro, like, there's no way fucking Andor is better than this. So how are we on a new season for that? How are we on a new season for that, and this doesn't get canceled? This gets canceled. Simply bullshit.
And the Acolyte comic is fucking fire.
But even if the Acolyte comic, I have no dog to fight. I have no dog in this fight. Just FYI, like I'm thinking out loud. So I'm looking up the scores now because I actually was very curious about where the Acolyte. So the Acolyte got reverse cancel cultured. in the sense that like it has a really good Rotten Tomato score, but the audience score is fucking horrible.
There's the Star Wars fans.
Right. So the Star Wars fans basically
toxic,
they got this thing.
Star Wars fans are the most toxic group. Them, and I'm just gonna say it, y'all motherfucking anime heads.
Anime fans are pretty bad.
Y'all some toxic motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
And including I'll add in this fucking the Star Trek fucking guys. Y'all two are in there.
Yeah.
So
any
fucking fan show, I need to relax.
Any show that people have been watching for like decades and have seen the reruns like 100 fucking times. I'm a Star Trek head. We all think we know every fucking. I know everything there is about Star Trek. I know about everything, you know. And now anything that goes outside, oh no, that's not true. They like shut the fuck up. It's not your creative property. You're a fan. They can tell whatever story they want to tell. You know, like
it just doesn't. It didn't make no fucking sense to me for this not to get a fucking second season. It doesn't make no fucking sense. This is leaving money on the fucking table.
So
serious.
I do want to bring up comments. So obviously, I want to thank you. Mention again, Dogzilla. Bye bye, Acolyte. Legends is canon. Fill your cups. Let's fucking go. So he sent that way early in the beginning of the stream. We had some more comments here that I bypassed them, but I'll bring them up now. Let's see here. I'm so glad they canceled the Acolyte. The writing was terrible, said Kelly Holmes. This was earlier in stream, by the way. I don't know if Kelly's here anymore. Do you want to comment on that?
I mean, listen, everybody's got their opinion. I didn't have a problem with the writing. I had a problem with the editing of the story is the problem.
Okay.
I didn't have a problem. I didn't finish the comic book series of it. I did not finish that. So I want to finish that. But from what I've read, I think it was 6 issues I read of it. I think 6 issues. Yeah, 6 issues I read of it. It seemed on point to me.
Yeah.
To me. But like I said, I am not a deep dive on Star Wars fan like that.
Yeah. So the biggest issue to me is that instead of just running the story through the timeline, they bring you in at a point where certain events have happened, and then you start finding your way backwards. So now you have to wait until almost the last 1 or 2 episodes to find out the entire story when it's already obvious what was done.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why didn't you just tell the story straight from the beginning to the end and whatnot?
Stop doing the back and forth shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, just start from when they go there, then they see her, they find the witches. Just tell the fucking story from start to finish. But somebody got clever. It was like, oh no, let's have them go and assassinate people, and then they'll start finding out, revealing what happened. Well, by the time you get to the second, maybe third episode, you kind of figured out what the fuck happened.
Yeah,
like we've all seen this scenario already. And I think that's where people were like, this shit is terrible, because you're like jumbling up the conversation. We already know. You know what I'm saying? It's just tell the fucking story. Stop trying to like get clever.
Yeah, director fucking bullshit.
Let's see here. So, can they make good Star Wars nowadays? They keep messing up so much. Also, for me, Acolyte just failed as its very concept. It was marketed as a Sith show, and yet the focus was more on Jedi, annoying twins, and doing everything but showing the damn Sith. I can't speak to this. I don't
well,
know.
The Sith was shown.
The Sith was shown. The problem here again is the way the story's told. I don't see, what the fuck did the twins do that was so wrong? They didn't do shit. They just happened to be African American. Like, okay, so what? They didn't do shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know who they are.
I'm just saying so the story basically is, the Acolyte is two twin sisters who are born into a witch order through magic, which is it's supposed to be illegal. But again, it's about the way the story is told, because They could have had one sister chasing the other sister. They could have had a bunch of confrontations between the two of them. They could have had, a myriad of things happen, but they didn't because Disney Plus always takes the fucking low road, the middle of the road. We got to make some family shit for everybody.
Right.
And it just misses the point. This is what they did again with Secret Invasion.
Mhm.
Secret Invasion should have been a fucking massive fucking
Hit.
home run.
Yeah.
Who the fuck can't make a good movie with Samuel L. Jackson? The
True.
fuck?
True. Very true. Poor marketing, poor writing, almost everything. It was good at first and then just went downhill. Now I have more recent comments here. This is from just now as we're talking about it. Let's see here. So the first episode with the lightsaber fight in the forest was the best episode. You guys agree or disagree?
The first episode, I thought
The episode with the lightsaber fight in the forest.
Yes. That was one of, and the one inside the witch's temple. That was a
the one inside the witch's temple, the one where he takes the sword and like fucking barbecues fucking two of them on one. That fucking fight scene was fucking crazy, bro, because I didn't see any of that shit. And then also like nobody was safe. There's people I didn't think was gonna die that died. It's like, oh shit, he's not gonna be back next episode.
They're about to wreck Skeleton Crew, I assume.
Yeah, Skeleton, but a Skeleton Crew is animated though.
Yeah. No, isn't Skeleton Crew the live action one?
No. It's animation, but it's just
okay. I think I'm because I remember we did a trailer. I forgot if it was live action or not.
I thought it was animated.
I'd have to go back and look.
I thought Skeleton Crew was animated.
Brother Man says they don't know how to follow a direction. I mean, I can't speak to that.
Which direction though? Because this is before the Jedi Order, and this is the thing that I have with the Star Wars head. This Acolyte, is it following the comic book? Because if it was following the comic book, it did a pretty good fucking job. From the 7 books that I read.
The biggest flaw with Acolyte was the structure of the episodes. Dope story, action, and characters.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, the structure, yeah.
Okay.
That's
the structure of the story.
They're great at teasing, but can't follow through when you need it.
Thank you. I'm with it. I'm with it. I agree.
I've been waiting for Darth Plagueis for years, and they canceled him after one tease.
Yeah. You're right about that. They did cancel him after one tease. Yep. That's another big fucking tease that they did to Darth Plague when he was standing behind the fucking rock. Yeah, you're right.
Facts on Star Wars fandom. I've been wanting them to launch into a galaxy far, far away. Yeah, Star Wars, I don't follow it, but from what I understand, like Star Wars fans tend to be really toxic with some shit. Like really, really toxic.
Yeah.
I couldn't even.
Like everybody loves Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
Brother Man said, don't get me started on Star Trek. Lord of the Rings fans are off too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Them and Harry Potter fans are in a special school.
I feel like I've seen some Harry Potter fans.
They
what the hell, man?
Bus to school, bro. They ride a special bus to school.
Oh God. 100% agree with you, Chase. They're messing up almost everything nowadays. Hope it's losing not enough people to make it right or steer it towards the right direction. I feel like this is like a general, like, listen, I can't speak to, I feel like all the criticism that I hear from Star Wars is that people seem to want it to be like, I know there's a lot of stuff with Kathleen Kennedy and like shit like that. And I feel like that seems to be a crux of the like problems is that I feel like when, again, I don't watch it, so I can't speak to it. Right. But like everything I read and see is like, oh, when Favreau's involved, a lot of shit seems to be pretty good. And then as soon as like I see Kathleen Kennedy's name, everybody gets up and roars and is like, what the fuck is she doing? And I think it goes back to the whole thing we talk about, and I hate to bring up the word because it's all over the place, but it's like the wokeness. People get into Kathleen Kennedy's woke and this, that, and the other thing and blah, blah, blah. And like that's where all the Star Wars fans go into like a fucking uproar and they're like, why are you ruining my Star Wars? You're making it shit. You're doing things that are fucking woke and it's dumb and I don't want to see it. But like it's I don't know.
I get the same way with comic books. I understand it. Everybody wants a 1-to-1. You're never going to get to a 1-to-1 in live action ever. There's a few and far betweens that have been a 1-to-1 in live action. very few far in betweens.
Yeah.
But the thing is that we can't just shit on a show just because a person, they did a lot of good things in Acolyte. For me, out of a 10, I'll give it a 7.5 because of the structure of the show and the comic book. Because I did enjoy reading the comic book. The comic book did have me into, but then some new shit came out that I had to go run back to that, and trying to keep up with so many different sagas, it's fucking ridiculous. So it's
I mean,
it's definitely the structure of the show for me.
Yeah.
It was the structure of the show. Going, like Chase said, going back and forth. It doesn't make no fucking sense. You tell a story, beginning, middle, end. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
No jumping back and forth.
You listen. You do that with, if this had been like maybe an hour and a half. Okay, fine. It's an hour and a half movie. They put it out, and then I probably would have accepted that. But for this movie to have, 8 fucking episodes?
Yeah. Series. Yeah.
Like, there's plenty of time for you to simply run straight down the timeline. Like, just simple. Like, just like the overall simple A story. They go to this planet. They find them. That they find out about the twins. Like, this is a story that could have unfolded and would have been excellent, start to finish.
And the thing is also, I don't like, this is the one thing that I want Marvel to do. Start using your special presentations when you're doing new projects. Introduce motherfucking people to the things through the special presentation. It will make the story go by so much simpler. And you can give the fans what they want. This is the story that you guys wanted. Here goes the stories. Bang, 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 hour and a half, in, you're out. Then you do your series and say, okay, this is the way we're going to start the series. Bang, hit them with the fucking 8 episodes.
I hear you. I mean, any final thoughts on the Acolyte not getting a season 2 before we?
Okay, I'm gonna say this, and then I'll back up out of here. When I see these things, all I think is that for independents, you know what I'm saying. Shout out Tony Cottrell, Advent Comics. Shout out Lonzo Starr, Concrete Comics. This just gives opportunity for independents to create their own stories, tell our story, tell it the way we want to tell it. Let them keep failing. Because with the advent of AI right now, it's not long before some fan out there makes a blockbuster movie, and then watch what they do then.
Like that Wolverine, that Logan, the Wolf's movie. That's short.
Yeah. Listen, it's a matter of time before someone hits a home run with this shit, and then what?
And my man is in The Crow too, by the way.
Yeah. And then what?
Lead actor.
Oh, Skarsgård?
No, the lead actor from the Wolverine Logan the Wolf movie.
Oh.
He's in The Crow movie.
Oh.
Damn, so
really?
Yeah. I mean, it's a matter of time. So let them keep failing. Let them keep softly sabotaging, and it's an opportunity for this industry of ours to take off. And the independents are coming up. You know what I'm saying? These independent stuff is on its way, bro.
Yeah. What we told you, it's official. Yeah. Non-stop. 24/7, 365.